Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and to this time-lapse version of a very pretty Siamese cat in soft pastel. If you enjoy this here, then please, as always, do hit subscribe and check out all of my other playlists for lots more videos on soft pastel. This tiny and fast demo is on pastel matte paper. It's the brown colour of pastel matte, a really good match for this colour of cat. And it's just 7 inches by 7 inches, so I kept it pretty small because the aim of this little demo was to show just how much you can do with soft pastel with a very limited palette of colours and with a small amount of time. I'm delighted that this demo was done as a collaboration with another artist's channel. Christine Rapohina Art asked me to produce this little demo for her Patreon channel. Christine paints the most beautiful botanical watercolors and she makes lots of tutorials. She has a fantastic Instagram, another artist here on YouTube as well, and her Patreon is also packed full of watercolor tutorials. I will add all of Christine's links in my description below if you're interested in checking out any of her watercolor tutorials. But I also love the fact that she invites guest artists to come onto her channel and to create little demos like this in different mediums to introduce her audience to something different. And I was very honoured to be asked to create something in soft pastel. So I tried to choose an image that would be really good as an entry kind of tutorial to soft pastel. So if you'd never touched soft pastel before and you wanted to learn how to paint animals, I tried to choose something that would be reasonably quick to create, something that uses an extremely limited number of pastel colors. So if you don't have many pastel sticks, it wouldn't be difficult to gather together enough colors to join me on this demo. I used just 12 colors from my Unison Animal set. This is the 30 half stick set. And of course, like with all of my tutorials, you don't have to have exactly the same colors that I'm using. You can substitute for something close. But my main aim with this demo was to show the beauty of soft pastel, how quickly you can actually build something that looks real, something that looks 3D, even if you've only got a handful of colors. It's knowing what to do with them that matters most. So you don't need a huge selection of colors to be able to produce realistic work. And you can see that I repeated some of those colors. The blues that I've used in the background do appear on the cat's face, some of those highlights on the black areas of her face. And in just a moment, when I'm working on the eyes, you'll see those same blue colours feature there. So with a small palette of colours, you can actually create a lot of colour harmony by repeating the colours throughout the painting. And that's ideal actually, because keeping the palette more limited sometimes creates a much better effect in the painting. It forces you to create some sense of colour harmony, which is always good when you're painting. So picking up too many new colours can sometimes end up a little bit of a mess. It's actually really good to try and limit the number of colours and to repeat those colours lots throughout the painting. So this is a great little tutorial if you want to learn how to create really soft fur without painting absolutely every individual hair. The beauty of soft pastel, and especially the soft pastel sticks, is how soft you can smudge and blend everything to create these really fluffy effects, which is exactly what I was wanting from this reference image. She is so fluffy and soft. And to me, soft pastel is such a good medium for creating those effects. Now, as always, I do use some pastel pencil. You will especially see the pencils being used here on the eyes. And a lot of the time, I'm really trying to apply the main bulk of the colour using the pastel sticks. And then I'll use those fine points on the pastel pencils to manipulate, to move the pigment to where I want it, and also to create the really soft flyaway edges on the fur. So the combination of the pastel sticks and the pastel pencils is fantastic. To me, it feels like having every possible size of paintbrush to work with. You get from the very tiny point of the pencil right up to using the full pastel stick on its side. It's such a versatile medium, and I absolutely love being able to show that you don't need to spend hours and hours on a piece to make it appear realistic. This demo in real time is just over 1.5 hours. And of course, like with all the demos, you can work at your own pace, pause the video when you need to. But the idea of these smaller demos is always to show just how quickly you can build up very realistic effects. So if you're short on time for painting, or short on a selection of colours for painting with, this is just the demo for you. The real-time version of this will be coming out on my Patreon channel as well. It will be this month's mini demo available on levels 3 and above. But also, if you are interested in watercolor tutorials, go and check out Christine's channel as well. This will be featured on Christine's channel this month. Again, I will add all of those links in the description below. But I hope that you've enjoyed seeing this really pretty kitty come together here on my YouTube channel in time-lapse. Remember to subscribe, but thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy pasteling.